Okay, so that's the best got with Chris after a 1-1 draw with Blackpool. Chris, sum up the performance and what your views are on today's tactical decisions from Whitney.
I'll sum up the performance in one statement. Before today, the wife, I was stopping at home with her and I was going to look after her, and she said, "Don't, you'll get bored." And now I'm not sure whether she meant staying at home or coming to the game. It was that bad, 25 quid for that. Awful, just dreary. Scrappy. I mean, I know we were quite solid as a unit, but we never looked like we were going to win a game. And bar a lucky free kick that's well finished, but bar that, we've had no other real goal threat.
So after a week of working in defending and defensive shape, Blackpool scored from breaking away and one killer ball through the middle. Do you think the training's going well, or is it time to admit defeat and say, yeah, that's it, I'm not a manager, I don't know what I'm doing, from Whitney?
I don't think you can just blame him. There's a team of people, or there should be a team of people working on defensive training, and it's clearly not particularly working. Week after week, stuff like that's happening. But then I wouldn't blame us conceding a goal on us not getting anything today. We should have 3, 4, 5 chances at home to take the win. We shouldn't be relying on winning either 1-0 or 2-1. We should be looking at trying to win these games, especially against a team like that. I'm not saying they played bad today, but I can guarantee you we've made them look a lot better than they really deserve to look. We should be going after teams like that if we want to do anything. I don't necessarily even mean playoffs. If we want mid-table, we've got to go after teams like that. We've got to score goals. So defensive training-wise, yeah, there's still work needed, but it's just not happening.
So during the game, Whitney made quite a controversial change, taking Adji off for Roberts. Obviously no one grumbles at Roberts coming on the pitch. Do you think he got the right substitution? Did he deserve the flat that he received after it? What's your opinion on that change?
I actually said to Dylan on the way out, let's say that change had to happen and happened at the 60th minute regardless, and I personally think that Roberts and Adji should be given a chance together. But I said, if that chance had to change, you got people like Ismail, you got people like Candlin on the bench, and not another substitution happened. So let's say that was an enforced change, which it wasn't. Whether I agree with it, which I don't, why has another change not happened? Why have we not gone after the game? I think Bakayoko's run himself into the ground today, but he didn't look like scoring. He didn't look like scoring if he'd have played another 90 minutes today without players on the pitch. He just wouldn't have found the net. So it's the wrong change at the wrong time, but why is there no other changes happening? That's got to be down to the manager. You've got to look and make changes.
Okay, so moving on, we often ask how good a player has been. If there was one player that didn't perform today and probably shouldn't play the next game, who would it be?
I've not bashed him at all, but I thought Luke Lee had a really poor game today, and I don't like bashing him because I don't think he's particularly a defensive wing back. I think he's more of an attacking wing back, but there was no real attacking threat from him. So how long Cockrell Mollett's away from playing, I don't know. And then if it had to be somebody that we've probably got somebody ready waiting in the wings, I don't know where Cavalier is fitness wise, but from grumblings I'm hearing he's fit. I can't understand why Kieran Morris is still getting in centre midfield. Potentially over Flanagan, probably just about Morris at the moment, but I'd put Cavalier in over him, and I think Chambers looks like he's ready on the cusp again. So for me, if Morris starts the next game in a centre midfield role, there's something seriously wrong.
Okay, I've got one final question. Obviously, defensive training all week. Cut open by a killer ball. It was a great through ball. Good goal. Keeper's fault, defence's fault. Should the keeper have done better?
I need to see it again from the keeper, but me and Dylan said during the game that it did look sloppy from the keeper. Contrary to what people are saying, I don't want to bash the kid because I think he's going to be a big player for this club, but Corey Roberts did get pulled out of position. He kind of started chasing the ball from the player that split the ball to the other side of the pitch, which meant that Wilson had to cover in the centre, which then gave him the space out on the wing. But you are taught to let the ball go out to the wing, and if they can do something from there, it's your job to show them down the line. And instead we show him a view of goal and we let him get a shot off. Keeper, it might have been sloppy, but really it should be cut out long before that. So yeah, it's a sloppiness from the defence, and if we've been working on that all week, then I don't know. My name ain't Chris if we've been working on that all week. It really ain't, because it's not good enough. But yeah, I just want to say again, I ain't bashing Corey Roberts at all, because I think he's going to be a big player. I've really liked the look of him, and he's made a lot less mistakes than some of the players have. So I think he'll be a good player for us.